Hello guys, no intro needed. You can tell by my windy landscape video that I have moved on to insane demons and no longer doing hard demons. Well, except for the hard demons that are in the map packs. But for now, I thought of a good idea to rank all of my hard demons that I've completed towards my progression. And like when I'm talking about progression, I'm talking about like my path to becoming a better player in GD. I'm also doing this because I got a SIO device for Christmas, and this is an excuse to test it out and get used to it. I've already played some levels and I've gotten used to it a little bit, but I'm going to do this video just so I can get used to it more and use it for the future. So I was too lazy to find a tier list online, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the levels that I'll be ranking into my own tiers, like my own folders. So for the fourth folder will be S tier, fifth will be A, 6 B, 7 is C, 8 is D, and 9 is F. Going over the tiers, F tier would be a level I would never play again. That is all around terrible. D tier would be, it has a couple of good qualities, but I wouldn't really play it ever again, and it's still kind of bad. C tier is just borderline okay, or mid. There's some good things, there's some bad things about it. B tier would be, it's pretty decent to good. A tier would be spot on, it is a good level, I recommend it, I play it again. And S tier is best of the best. I will be ranking these levels based on two factors, and they're huge. One is how much I enjoy the level, and two is how much I think the level has improved my skill. This can give you an idea on like the chronological order I also beat the demons in, so I thought that would be pretty cool to tell you guys. So the very first demon I completed, well, hard demon I completed, was Future Funk. The reason why I completed this was because it was basically an extra long level, but with medium demon difficulty, so I thought, you know, let's give it a shot. Let's make this my first hard demon. If you look at my attempts, though, this is the highest amount of attempts I've spent on a level yet this game. Windy Landscape, which is a pretty easy, insane demon, still didn't take me this much attempts. But anyways, getting a little off track, let's get to ranking this. So, Future Funk, I think, is a really good level. Let me turn the music down. Future Funk, I think, is a very good level. Also, by the way, I'm not going to be completing the levels all over again. I'm going to just go into practice mode and kind of go through them. I'm kind of lazy, so I'm just going to do it like that. So the beginning of this level is pretty easy. It's kind of nice that it's kind of easy because, you know, with a very long level. And I feel like a lot of people would consider this as their like first like really long level. I don't know though. Tell me otherwise in the comments, but just some fake stuff. So I feel like this part is just kind of, it's just okay. The glitch effect is pretty cool here. This also teaches you different pathways you can take on this ball section. So it looks like you need to go down there, but you just go up. This UFO part's really easy. It's just this beginning part is just pretty easy. I also really like the music, which the music for me really plays a huge fact into me enjoying the level. Like, I'm a huge music guy when it comes to this game, so if the music is pretty bad, then I'll take off some points. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. But I do like the nod to Clutterfunk here. It is really nice. To be honest, I didn't know what High Life is when I played this level, but apparently this level is also dedicated to High Life, which now I know what it is. So okay, so this is kind of the first part where you might think, okay, this is starting to get just a tiny bit challenging. Count your UFO jumps. This part is difficult. I don't know if it was for anyone else, but this part was really difficult for me. This is like the first part where I'm like, oh, okay, this is hard. I know you're going slow, but I just had a hard time going through that mini wave or that mini portal, and I feel like that really helped with my wave a little bit, especially this part too. There was no like pattern I did there. I would just kind of spam on that wave part, which I guess is a little embarrassing. But and then this spider, I kind of like it because I need to play more levels with the spider. This part, I really love this part because there's multiple pathways you can do, and I don't even remember which one. Okay, I just flipped through it. I don't even remember the pathway I took for that. But I really love how kind of like future funk. I like how weird that is, and you have to come up with the pathway that best suits you. So I really like that part in the level. And then this duel is, honestly, it is very awesome. It's one of the better duels in the game of Geometry Dash. Let's see if I can still memorize this. Oh, still got it, baby. That duel is, once you get it, you get very good at it, and it feels extremely cool to do. That's also going to play in fact if the level is enjoyable, if like the parts you're doing make you feel like cool. That I also like that, and that dual part is. So far I would say this level is pretty good. Okay, I like this part because it's kind of like your heart starts beating a little bit. It was like, oh my god, I got past the duel. I better not mess up here. Oh my god. And then when I first practiced this part, it was really weird, but you have to tap all the jump orbs, which I kind of like how there's no cheese there. Okay, this part isn't that hard, but you know, heart is beating, so you can't mess up here or else you'll hate yourself forever. Okay, and this part is actually like decently difficult. This is where the hard difficulty kind of like comes out, like the hard demon difficulty. Man, it's just with stress. It's just, this level is also good, like a good stress test for the end. Which of course, like with any long level or extra long level, it makes sense because like you've gone so far and you don't want to die at the end. So I think this level also helped me with my nerves a little bit, which will give it some more points. Just overall, just nothing bad about this level. It's really, really good. I didn't die there, by the way, when I played in normal mode. I have all these 95 to 99% deaths in this game. Actually, only 98%. I don't think I've died at 99% in the channel before. But I have all these deaths where I die at the end. I've not died to Future Funk at the end, so that is a crowning achievement for me. Also, I should mention that I went for all 3 coins in this level, as I did for a lot of the other hard demons. I'm not going to be ranking these levels based off their coin pass as well, because I feel like most people wouldn't go for the coins, so I'm just going to go for the majority. But just for a little bit of information, I did go for the coins, and at the end of that flying part and the robot part with the like the rainbow and everything, I got the path. Okay, I'll just show you guys. I got the path where when you click, the level lights up. That was one of the easier ones, and I was fortunately able to beat it when I got that, giving me my 3rd coin. So Future Funk is a really good level. It is one of the most popular hard demons, and I think it deserves that. I think it deserves almost its 1,000,000 likes. This is going to be extremely difficult for me, but I think this level is going in very high A tier. Not quite S tier. I think just high A tier. I'm going to probably get some angry comments, but I feel like the beginning part was just really easy, that it didn't really help with my skill that much as like the second half of the level. The second half of the level is really good, and I feel like there should be easy parts in a level. I feel like that should make sense. But I feel like the whole first half of the level is just kind of easy, leading up to that mini wave, to that rainbow wave part that I was talking about. So I'm going to put Future Funk in A tier. All around, just a really good level. The next level I did is Jawbreaker. A fun fact for this level: I spent 12,059 attempts in practice mode and 1 attempt in normal mode, and I beat it on that attempt. So I think Jawbreaker is an absolutely fantastic level, which, spoiler alert, I think it's better than Nice Circles. The music is fantastic. it really helped with my wave skill with all the upside down portals. Actually, I'll talk about that when I get to the wave. But this rocket ship is a little tight, considering that I'm dying here 5 million times. My god. This level has a lot of fakes in it as well. So it's a little frustrating, but it did get me better at that. And then this wave part is just awesome. It's just freaking awesome. The music sync is also fantastic with this level too. Oh my god, just lining it up with the mini portal, the music is just awesome. And then going through the fakes and wiggling on the music sync is also really good. And then, but just going through the portals itself is pretty frustrating, but it is really fun once you get it. I feel like this is gonna be a polarizing level because I think some people hate it, but I love Jawbreaker a lot. Fun fact, I think the wave, I think I probably said this in a video before, but I think the wave is probably my best game mode. As I say, as I'm dying a million times still on this level. I was about to say stupid level, but it's not stupid. It is awesome. Okay, well I just dumped like an extra 60 attempts just beating it. There we go. So, Jawbreaker is a wonderful level. I think, honestly, I think it's better than 9 Circles, which is a little ironic because it was kind of made based off 9 Circles. But, you know, I really think it improved my wave a lot. The music sync in this level is really good. Speaking of music sync, the music itself is really good. And just going through the gravity portals and maneuvering through those makes the gameplay really fun. So, hey, some people might not like this, but I'm putting this damn level in S tier. Fight me. I think this is better than Future Funk. So, here's a level that a lot of you guys won't know. This is Tides of Time by Raving Rafters. One of the things I like to do is I like to go to Hard Demon here, I go to Recent, and then I just pick a hard demon every once in a while to do. That's what I did twice in this progression thing. And yeah, and I came with Tides of Time. This level is it's pretty like 1.9-ish. It is old school. There's no swing copter in it, by the way. It was made in 2.2 though. So this beginning is really easy, but you can kind of see like the 1.9-ish already. It's just, also the music is awesome, but just go watch a video of Tides of Time and hear the music and also watch the gameplay, because I'm probably going to keep dying a million times already. Like, okay, I probably need to stop using hyperbole because I keep saying a million times. I'm going to keep dying a few times here, but other than me dying, this rocket part's kind of easy. And then this ball part is just memorization. I kind of got it first try. And then this part is all about fakes and timings. How did I get through that? What the heck? So you gotta jump there, so you hit the UFO portal. This UFO is not that bad. You gotta have those inputs quick though, so you don't die to that spike down there. Boom boom! And then this rocket part is extremely awkward, but once you get it, it's actually kind of fun. This rocket part here seems really hard once you get to it, because you have to like micro click like that. But it's honestly not that bad, and it really helped me with my robot skills. Fake jump orbs here, boom boom. And then this part is kind of easy. The rocket parts in this level are pretty easy. You still have to be pretty precise though. There's a fake up here. This wave part, it looks easy, but it's not really. Now, here is the controversial part. Geometrical Dominator Dark Part version 2, I guess. Not a lot of people know this level, but I feel like if a lot of people play this level, they would not like this part. And it is pretty annoying getting through here, because your heart is pounding because you're getting near to the end of the level, and then you have to go through light speed hell. There's also going to be a lot of times here where you think you click the button, but you just don't end up jumping, and you're like, oh, I clicked the button! What are you talking about? Like, and that is pretty frustrating in itself also. Now, do I like this part? Well, like I said, it is kind of frustrating, and honestly, I don't like how it goes really fast. Like yeah, it's a hard demon, but it's like, this is pretty ridiculous. I don't really like this part. But okay, so there's keys in this part, and if you collect all the keys, then you get the last coin. Remember, I went for all the coins, so this was even more of a pain in the ass for me. I like how there's like indicators on where to go, but the levels go so fast, like they don't even help. Maybe they help some people, but not me. Ah! Bro. Okay, really? Why would you add this? That part is I don't like that part. It's absolute death. And I never died to that triple spike as well, guys, so haha. If it wasn't for that dark part, I would say this is an easy hard demon that I think you can tackle as your first hard demon. But the fact that that dark part is there, that's gonna spawn a lot of broken mouses. That's gonna spawn a lot of broken computers, I think. So, honestly, this level is... Ooh, where do I put this level? So, I don't think it really improved my skill that much. There were some awkward things during the robot part and that memory part during the ball that kind of helped me a little bit, but other than that, this level is just kind of... The music is really good, though. The music is really good. But other than that, my enjoyment for this level wasn't just like all there, I guess. I'm gonna put this level in just in C tier, because I don't know where else to put it. It could go in D tier, but I'm gonna put it in C for now. It's just okay. And then the next level I did is TOE 3 by Manix. This level is freaking awesome. First of all, I love like the whole aesthetic of this. It's like kind of mysterious a little bit, like the other theory of everything's, but you know, it's 2.1, so it's more decorated and built upon of. And finally, a level that has a spider. Gotta count your UFO jumps here. I love the pillars here that move. And this part is actually it has some memorization there. This part is awesome. I love how you jump. It's like the one galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy, where whenever you twist Mario, all the platforms switch. It's kind of like this, but just whenever you jump, that's when it switches. Now, I have to go for the coin path here, and I only know the coin path. So, I don't know how easy the regular path is, but the coin path here is kind of difficult. There we go. And then there's a crap ton of moving parts here. A little precise. It really helped with my rocket ship skills. Boom, you gotta hit all the switches. But you don't hit that one. This spider part, this is probably the hardest part of the level for me. The timing here is just brutal, but I kind of like it because, like I said, I don't have much practice with the spider, but I think it really helped me. Early, you have to hit that green jump orb early, and then wait to go up to the ceiling there. You know, I really think it's a good use of the slopes there, so I really like that part. You gotta just fly through. This part's a little evil because like because there's like some X's in places where you're not supposed to go, but you have to go there anyway. A little throwback to Theory of Everything 2 here. I like all the flashing objects there. This part, I love this part. It reminds me of Mario with all the snake blocks. This wave part is awesome. You get to use the flat objects there. Here's a little swing copter. I know this level predicted the future. It was unbelievable. They time traveled back. Manix tried time travel to the future and came up with the swing copter. Okay, he didn't come with it. There was already levels using swing copter before this, but and then a little bit of memorization here. Boom, 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 boom. You get eaten and you're dead forever. This level is awesome. I really enjoy this level. It's a blast to play. I think this really helped me with the wave part, with using the slopes and being able to have your wave touch the ground. I feel like that part did increase my skill. It helped me with some timings, fakes. It helped me with my spider in the beginning and in that middle part, which I think, like I said, I think is the hardest part of the level, for me at least. And the music is like no other. I love how mysterious it is, and it is kind of an eargasm to listen to as well. So it is just, I love this level so much. It's definitely up there for one of my favorite levels I've played. I love it. This is also going in S tier with Jawbreaker. It is freaking fantastic. Good level, Manix. And I feel like that is a really good level for Theory of Everything 3. I feel like that could be the official Theory of Everything 3 right there. So next level is Ditch the Machine. I think Ditch the Machine is an all-around good level. The funny thing is, I think you would spend like a lot of attempts dying just at the beginning, because you have to be pretty precise with your inputs here. Boom, 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 boom. Except I didn't hit the blue jump orb again! There's some small timings in this part that I remember that you have to be really careful of. Boom. And there's a lot of fakes here as well that you have to be careful of. You have to hit that blue jump orb kind of late, so you're able to land on that platform, which kind of sucks. Now this dual part, I actually like playing this. You dumped a lot of attempts trying to figure it out, but it's really fun to play. This really helped me with my duel. So that part is, honestly, it's really hard to learn, but once you get it, it feels really, really cool doing that part. You're like a badass doing it. So this rocket part, another dark part, but not as bad as Tides of Time. It is a little awkward because it is easy to die to the black stuff up top. And then this part is not as hard as that last rocket duel, but it is still a little complicated. You see, like, I got that in like a few tries. And then there's all these fakes, which I fell for. I'm so bad. Oh, it's over. My Geometry Dash career is over. Oh, no. Just a nice simple part filled with fakes. And then this part's just kind of pretty easy. But you'll be stressing because you're at the end of the level. And don't die like that. I didn't die around 90% in this level, by the way. I managed to get through that first time. So, honestly, okay, so the duels, I like the duels. They really helped me. The fast cue part at the beginning, I guess, is pretty good too. The music is really good. But this level is just decent. You know, it's just like not the best, but it's good, just good. So by that, I'll be putting it in B tier. So the next level I did was TOE2 V2. So I was going through all the version 2 levels. I ended up beating them, and this was the last one I had to do. This level only took me 1,000 attempts. So you gotta have to be precise with your timings there at that part. I like this rocket part. It's decently challenged, and then these UFO parts, you really have to count your jumps on this, which really helps you with the UFO. So I think this improved my skill a lot. Boom. So this cube part. There's a lot of fakes here, which is like regular 2E2, so I guess it's a nice homage. And then this rocket part, I really like this rocket part. I don't know why. I just can't pinpoint why, but I just like it. And then this part, oh, a quadruple spike. That's impossible. No, I'm hacking. I'm hacking at the game. Oh no. This I'm not much of a fan of how you can't hit that yellow portal at the bottom and hold the button and you'll die like that. So you have to go towards the top. I'm not much of a fan of that. So honestly, not really much to say. Like that, those wave parts are probably the hardest parts of the level, especially if you're not good at the wave. So that does help you with your wave. It helped with mine. So, and then this rocket part is not that much harder from regular TOE2. Oh, I got a new ship! What the heck is that ship? So, I don't know. This level is not great, but I think it's just kind of like Ditch Machine. But I think Ditch Machine is just a tiny bit better than this level. If we were ranking like regular TOE2, I'd probably put it in B tier. But TOE2 version 2, I think I would put in B tier as well. My enjoyment was just kind of meh on this level, and I did think it improved my wave and being able to read fakes, especially that way beginning cube part where you have to hit the jump orbs precisely and not hit the fake ones. So I think that part's pretty good, but Honestly, I would put this in low, like very low B tier. And then next is Decode X. This was my hardest at the time of beating this, 2,400. I don't think a lot of people will like this level because it is very 2.0. It's a very 2.0-ish level, and a lot of people don't like that with all the moving objects. So I think this level, just a little spoiler at the beginning, I don't think I enjoyed it that much, but I think it really, really improved my skill, especially this rocket part. This rocket part's kind of tight here, so you kind of have to like fly straight through it. And oh my god, this wave is really hard, but you know, it like really helped me. Oh my god, it's so fast. What the heck? Boom. And then this this ball part is just kind of whatever. And then this robot part, honestly, actually, this is probably one of the more fun parts of the level. This robot. Even though there are a lot of moving objects. It really improved my UFO. This part is really hard. Boom, boom, boom. Because you have to, like, click the button, like, a split second before you enter in the portals to set yourself up for success. So this teaches you about timings in the UFO, which I think is the UFO is probably one of my weaker points in this game, so this did help me. And then I don't know how much harder this wave is from like regular Decode, but it's not that bad. It just looks scary with all the red. As I say, as my icon is red. So this wave part is just kind of whatever. And then this rocket ship part, it's not that bad actually. And then we got this, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But it's honestly, it's just not that hard. It's just that it is kind of easy to die here because you can just easily miss your input like I just did. Boom. So, this level is kind of shaky. I really think this improved me a lot, but the enjoyment was not there for this level. I think it aged pretty poorly with 2.0. And I don't think a lot of other people like it. So honestly, if this didn't improve my skill a lot, then I'd probably put this in D tier. Alright, so next is Forsaken Neon. Forsaken Neon is also kind of... I don't really know where I'm going to be placing this level. The blue is really cool. I really like the blue. Oh wait, I'm in normal mode. Let's see how far I can go. Oh, I'm cooking? Never mind. Okay, so a bunch of fake jump orbs here in this ball. It's okay. This wave part is really easy. It's just kind of whatever. A little tighter in that rocket ship, so it's kind of cool. And then just count your jumps here. Boom. This wave part is also kind of whatever. It's also really easy. Boom, boom. Just so far, the first half of this level is just very easy. Okay, so that rocket ship part, I like how you can't land on one of the floors there because you'll die. In fact, I'll show you. You can't land here because you'll die. So I like how that kind of teaches you that you can't just coast all the time. And then a lot of people don't like that wave part, but I think it's fine mostly because I am good at it. But I don't know. I think it really can help you to try to spam in a straight line to get to that square or to get to the cube portal there. So, and then this part, I really like how funky, not really funky, but I like how weird this part is. Like you have to time your jumps and the orbs. I really like how you have to hit the pink jump orb twice. You have to hit those pink jump orbs early. When you get up there. Just all about timings, which I like. I really like this part. And then I like this little wave like area here. You can accidentally go the wrong way, like my dumbass just did. So so far the second half of this level is a lot better than the first half. This part's kind of weird, but you just have to get it. Boom, boom, boom. I kind of like it as well. And then this is just a good old stress test right here. Boom. So, honestly, the second half of the level really redeemed itself. The song is really good. And my enjoyment is pretty good as well. But the thing is, I'll just kind of tell you guys, I am debating on putting this level in A tier or B tier. I think this level is going to go in low A tier because I'm looking at the other B tier levels, Ditch Machine and Theory of Everything 2 version 2. I think it's not on the same level as those, so I'm just going to put it in A tier for now. And yeah, a little bit undecided with that one. I'm still kind of debating a little bit, but for now, I'm just going to put it in A tier. Alright, so the next level is Funk Buster. That strategy I kind of said earlier where I go to the recent hard demons and I just pick a level. This was the second level I did when doing that. And I'm kind of glad I picked it. This level is pretty good, and I recommend you guys play it. This level is all about, okay, not all, but this level is really about timings. If you want to work on your timings, play this level. It really helped me. Like, you have to wait at a lot of times, especially in this beginning part. Wait. Wait, boom, wait. Wait. I'm saying wait at all the wrong times. Anyway. And then this part is a little bit more difficult. You have to hit that spider orb right at the middle. See, it's just all about timings. You look at this gameplay and you may say, that doesn't seem that hard, but there's just a lot of small timings here that you have to get used to. Okay, so a little bit of precise flying here in this part. I think this part is okay. The beginning part, I really liked the beginning 2 cube parts. They really help you. You have to be precise with those orb timings as well. You can't hit them too early like I just did twice. So the UFO part is kind of whatever. This wave part is pretty difficult. And you have to hold down the button when you come out of that portal going into the cube. So you can so you can jump and hit the orb. So I really like this ball part as well. Boom, because it looks like you need to wait a little bit more to go through the spikes, but you have to go early, like there. Boom, early, except I'm dying. There you go. I really like this ball part because it kind of looks a little confusing. But just a little bit of figuring out and you'll know where the path is. This part, I kind of like it a little bit as well. Boom. It's not that hard. Except if you're like me. So for this mini rocket ship part, you have to get in like a rhythm. It's not that bad. And then there's this huge stress test here, which I kind of like as well. So, I really like that stress test at the end. Honestly, this level is really, really good. It helps with your timings a lot. It helps with your flying. Yeah, it's just kind of like... Also, it kind of just has like a jack of all trades. Like, it has almost all the different game modes except for Swing Copter. And it can help with all of them. But just mostly the ship and timings with the cube. It's the music is Clark Funk, which obviously is a banger, so the music is good there. And the enjoyment is also pretty good, as the level is pretty fun. So I will be putting this in A tier, and I recommend you guys play this level. It is pretty good, and I'm pretty happy to find it. So the penultimate hard demon I beat was 9 Circles. I know what I'm going to put it in, to be honest, already, but I'm still going to go through and explain it. So this beginning is kind of easy. I really, really like this rocket part here. It is really good. It really helps you with your flying. It helps you to tap the button just a little bit, just to keep afloat above the spinning cogs. I also kind of like this ball part. You can't hit the jump orbs right away. You have to. There's a timing to them. And then the wave. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. So, in my opinion, I think the wave part in this level is just okay. I don't want to be comparing too much, but I think Jawbreaker's wave is a lot better than this. It can really help you with your wave, though. I do like this end part here, the little stress test too. It's not that easy as well. I like how it's kind of like the okay, I'm pretty sure that guy was legitimately beating the level right there. So, I really liked the ship part at the beginning. I liked the ball part. The wave is just kind of whatever. The song is pretty good. So I'm gonna do a little bit of comparison to Jawbreaker. I think the ship and the ball part is better than Jawbreaker, but I think the wave in Jawbreaker is better than 9 Circles. I think Jawbreaker is a lot more fun than 9 Circles. And I think the music is a little better than 9 Circles. So, I know 9 Circles is like very iconic with its style of levels, how it spawned a whole new trend of 9 Circles levels. But I think Jawbreaker is better, and I think it executes it just a little bit better. So, for that fact, I'm going to put 9 Circles in A tier, not in S tier with Jawbreaker. And then last but certainly not least is Forest Temple. Forest Temple is an amazing level made by Michigan. I love how cool it looks. It looks very, very cool, and that adds to the enjoyment. The music is absolutely fantastic as well. I never played a Zelda game before, but playing this level kind of makes me want to play one. So this UFO part's kind of whatever. You just need to figure out the timing here. This rocket part I love. It really helps with my mini rocket ship and just to stay afloat and like control myself. I don't really like this wave part that much. I mean, yeah, it helps you stay in the middle, but I don't know. It's just that I don't like the black fuzz there. Well, I guess when I get to Sakubin Hell, it will be worse. But this UFO part is just also pretty cool. You just gotta count your timings. This part is really tedious to go through, and I kind of like it. I like this rocket part. You go Goomba style and jump on that monster's head. And then this part is kind of difficult, but I also kind of like it. So I don't think I had the best explanation for this level. I'm sorry. I kind of just speed ran this level a little bit, well, on practice mode. All around, this level is good. I like this level. It helps with timings, especially in the beginning of the level. It helps with your rocket ship, especially mini rocket ship, and a few other things. The music is really good. I really enjoyed playing it. This is going to be a quick ranking for Forest Temple, but I'm going to also put it in A tier. So let us go through our tier list as we are done ranking the demons. So, in F tier, we have nothing. In D tier, we have nothing. In C tier, we have Tides of Time. In B tier, we have Decode X, TOE2 version 2, and Ditch Machine. If I were to put these in order, I think TOE2 version 2 is third. Decode X is second, and Ditch Machine is first in the B tier. Going to A tier, we have 5 levels actually. Forest Temple, 9 Circles, Funk Buster, Forsaken Neon, and Future Funk. I would put Forsaken Neon 5th, Future Funk in 4th, 9 Circles in 3rd, and then Funk Buster 2nd, and Forest Temple 1st. And then in the S tier, we have Jawbreaker and TOE3, which Jawbreaker will be 2nd, and I think TOE3 is the best level out of all 10 of these. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll probably be making more tier lists in the future as I get to, once I finish all my insane demons, which, oh my god, it's going to take a while. But once I do that, I will make a tier list on that. And we'll go from there. But I appreciate you guys.